Hi everybody, Dacob here. Welcome back to my toilet. Fashion bunker. I am in Paris. It's Fashion Week. I am working my beep off. And I want to talk to you. So because, I'm really tired, but I'm finding the time to talk. This is the shower on the side. Bedroom over there. The bathroom behind me. Anyway. As I promised on Instagram, superdacob all spelled together, for those of you who follow me know already, I got this little guy, it's overlit. The little guy is overlit. Oh, come on. This camera, you see, I should have taken the other camera with me. There you go. I'm going to put it down so you can see. The number 5 Eau de Toilette spray, 3 times 20 ml. Comes in this little refillable package with already one of the vials inside, and then you got the other two to go with it. So it's 20, 20, 20, 60 ml altogether. 1 per spray and 2 refills. A little there. So yes, let's put it up again. Oh, see, I'm a wreck. I'm such a wreck. I haven't slept such a long time. Okay. Oddly enough, usually Chanel has their foliage, their kind of plastic foil covering the packages on top. It's kind of sealed on top, but this one is sealed on this side and this side. So whatever, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna open the side of it, not the top of it. So how have you been? I've been working. I haven't been posting many photos as of lately because I really don't have the time to. It's not like I'm running around the city, happily shopping and photographing the sites. You can't open this properly because I am locked. Basically, I'm confined in a certain space where I am working every day. So there you go. This is off. Excitement. So, it's great. I'm not complaining, but I don't have time to go through Paris, which, alas, is not the best, of course. I wish I could go to the city. But as of now, that ain't happening. So, even though we opened it on the side, we can't... even though the plastic foil was sealed on the side, you can't open it on the side. You got to open it on top here. That's a weird thing. I've never seen Chanel do that before. There you go. Oh, look at that. Now they're saving money on instructions printed underneath the lid. Usually they would give you an extra little paper printed. Let's preserve... Oh, there is an extra paper. I wanted to say, let's preserve the environment. Don't use too much paper. So whatever, printed here. But then... no, it's just the cover. No, actually... Okay, why do they do double explanations here? Okay, so here they're telling us on the lid, they tell us how to twist it in order to open it and then spray it. And then in here... we get more instructions. Geez, it's like a, I don't know, like what to compare this to. Like well, you can't say anything because they're censoring everything on this frickin' social media platform. Okay, so we twist it, we click it. Oh, I see. We click off the sprayer and then we take out the vial and put in the new vial. This is when we are refilling the empty vial and putting in a new one. It won't focus, obviously. Additional number 5 version. Now, they drew a generic bottle because, they have the same bottles for the Eau de Parfums, for Eau Première, for L'Eau. The only difference is, let's open this one, the Eau de Toilette, which is the most elegant in my opinion, because it's completely black. It doesn't have like gold on the side or silver. The Eau de Parfum has gold on the side, and there's silver for Eau Première, and actually the really elegant one would be the white one with the black on the sides. That would be for L'Eau. So we twist think we should, yeah. We twist it open like that. So, oh my God. I'm completely, okay. This is going really well. Let me put that. Okay, so, let me show this properly. There you go. So we twist, it comes out. We twist, it comes down. We twist, it comes up. We twist, it comes down. Okay. More light. I mean, it's a bit, you know what I mean? It's a bit sick if you want, but that's how it works. So if you twist it out, I guess, oh, there you go. You just pull it open. Or you just pull it out, and there you have the Eau de Toilette sprayer, 20 ml. It's quite big. You know that Chanel tends to, oh, this is how it looks on the inside. You know that Chanel tends to change their packagings and sizes all the time. So I wonder in 10 years time, you know, this is going to be super vintage, like a 20 ml sprayer, a little refillable bottle. It's going to be, you know, unavailable. That's what they always do. But that's how this looks like on the inside. And actually, we can see the mechanism now. No, we can't. Can we? Oh, okay. So something in there shifts. See it at the bottom, right? Goes up, goes down, and up. Kind of hard to see. Okay, so is it closed or open now? Oh, and then at the bottom we have the etched number 5. What does it say? Number 5 Eau de Toilette, made in France, Chanel, Paris, 20 ml. The cool thing about this is it's very cool to the touch. It's metal, so we don't have. Okay, let me see. We don't have. Oh, geez. Yeah, wrong. Okay, so it's kind of hard to put it in. Ha. Oh, okay. So, well done, Chanel. Wait. Okay, so now it goes out. Maybe like this. Ah, okay. Actually, wait, I would like to have it. No, I made a mistake. Damn it. It's like a Rubik's Cube, so I want to close it and have, you know, the number 5 aligned with the C this way. Now we got it. Okay, so let's spray it on. I want to see, I want to smell it. It's really cool, like the metal. I wonder if this is also metal. The little gold thing on top feels like metal as well. So, oh no, not on the jewelry side, but we're going to do it here. This is basically how I spray myself every day. It starts twisting as you move it. And a little bit here, a little bit there, and we're done. You're good to go. 5,000 sprayers and sprays. Oh my gosh, this is so sophisticated. You know, you can check out the review of, I can't breathe. It's a lot. You can check out the review of Chanel number 5 Eau de Toilette on my channel. I will post the link to the review in the description box down below. But so I have done the review of the Eau de Toilette, but it's always good to. Wait, did I spray there? Yeah, I did. It's very light, but it's very, very, very crystalline, fresh, sophisticated. It is the total opposite of L'Eau, of Eau Première, of the Eau de Parfum, and it is. The fresh version of the Pure Parfum. So this one came out in the 20s, like 1921, 22-ish, soon after the Pure Parfum came out. So this is, of course, reformulated, they all are, but this is as close as we get to Chanel number 5 from the 20s, together with, of course, on the first place, you know, the first pole position goes to the Pure Parfum, and then we get the Eau de Toilette. And it is amazing. It's not as animalic as it used to be. I guess the civet isn't in here anymore. Other ingredients aren't in here anymore. The roses that they use from the fields of Grasse in the Pure perfume are not in here. There's not enough of them to fill up all the Eau de Toilettes that they sell worldwide. So there's something else in here. I'm not going to put the, you see I got my jewelry here. So I still want to put it on this arm, so I'm going to put it very... You should never do this, actually. You should take off the... Well, don't put on any costume jewelry prior to putting on perfume. This is all silver, so it's not that bad, but still, you should not put on any jewelry before you put on perfume. But I'm not going to spray it in this area. I'm just going to put it right there. But still, don't do what I'm doing, because you don't want to even risk damaging anything. Okay. Damaging your jewels. Ah. I love the smell. It's just, I remember how this used to smell back in the 80s, or, well, back, I don't, but I remember how it smells when you find an 80s bottle, or a 90s bottle for that matter, or even a 70s bottle, if you really like your 60s bottle. Of course, the head notes, the top notes are gone by then, but there's a certain animalic touch to it that now is kind of gone, or they're trying to find the animal smell in it through some synthetics, which doesn't really work for me, but doesn't matter. I still feel that they kept the essence of Chanel No. 5 Eau de Toilette intact somehow. I don't know how, but they did, and it works for me. It really works for me. Longevity isn't the best. A lot of people say it's gone in half an hour. It ain't the best. You're supposed to keep on spraying it on to refresh yourself throughout the day. Yes, there were times when it was a bit more resistant to, it was, the longevity was a bit longer. That ain't the case no more. But it lasts long enough. And as long as you kind of also spray it like I did on the chest area where it's kind of close to the clothes as well, it'll be fine, because fabric kind of tends to maintain the smell of the perfume, the fragrance longer than the actual skin does. And then if your skin is oily like mine is, have a lot of essential oils produced by my own body, then those kind of encapsulate the perfume. And on my skin, perfume does last longer anyway. But if you have very, very dry skin, that's something to think about when purchasing perfume, because the perfumes will not last too long on you. So you might want to hydrate, and you might want to play around with the types of creams you're using. Some creams without perfume or with perfume, but if you use creams with perfume, that perfume will be added to this perfume, and then you might create some other smells altogether that you might like even more, or you might like even less. But there are creams out there, body creams, that are without perfume. I do have a problem with this bottle, as elegant and beautiful as it is, and it really is. It's completely in metal, and it's quite big. Yes, it is for the purse, but it's like highly glossy lacquered metal. So I can imagine, if you're putting it in and out of taking it in and out of the purse, it might scratch real easily, because this, like the lacquered glossy finish, well, no, it has fingerprints all over it, but you can imagine seeing now the light reflection here. If it were scratched, you would see little tiny black shadows all over the place. So they should have given you like a little kind of, synthetic pouch, like a square cut pouch to put it in. Here I have my pure Parfum of Chanel No. 5. I actually put in one of those Hermès pouches from one of those glass. You see, Hermès is really cool, because each and every 15 ml vial that they give you when you purchase them, they come in these little satchels, these little pouches. So one of the empty ones I had, just took one of the pouches, inverted it for a reason, because the stitching is on the inside, and I didn't want the stitching to scratch the bottle. I'm so obsessive that way. Anyway, so this is the Pure Parfum, also in metal, 7.5 ml. I'll show you how they both look. It's the comparison. Well, look at that. So you have 7.5 ml and 20 ml, and that's the size difference. They're right next to each other. And then, I don't want to scratch them. Right, like that. And then you see the height difference. All right, and at the top. So, of course, this one you don't twist. You actually just lift the lid. Oh my God, this one is just incredible. Of course, this is my favorite, and then comes this one. They're both in metal. So this one is tiny, right? It's really almost the size of a lipstick. It's a bit bigger than a lipstick, and you just put it in I put it in this Hermès pouch, and then it goes into my bag. That one over there, by the way, I'm noticing on the bed. So this goes in there. This one is big. 20 ml, even though they state that it's a purse size. Do they call it a purse size? Purse spray. It's gold, so we'll never see it. Wait, unless I don't cover it. There. You know, yeah, okay, purse spray because it's kind of tiny, but it ain't small enough. And another thing that is problematic within the purse, if you have other objects that kind of bump it or hit it, you know, it might real easily just twist open. And once it's open, you can spray it easily, you know, pressure of something else in the back. So, okay, at least they made it right. You can't spray it when it's closed, like you can't push in. So technically, you know, I was thinking maybe you can push it in and then the liquid just sprays on the walls of the inside of the, but it doesn't. It only becomes active. Well, let's do it again. Let's see when you open it. Yeah. So the atomizer, let's try to see how that, can you see, I hope you can see the cloud. Yes. Okay, now let's get quickly the refills. Let me put down the light a little. So they're protected on the sides. One is here and one is here. So that's how that looks. And then it's really hard for me to take them out because I'm just like, I'm upwards. I thought this angle was interesting to film something new and different. So they're very well protected in these boxes, and this is how they look when you take them out. I know we don't see anything. No, it's too dark. What a mess. Okay. Ha. So Chanel, basically they have these little lids, not branded at all. And then on the inside, they really want to avoid you buying one and then like sharing it with others and using it because they don't even give you the actual little sprayer on top. Very, very greedy and sneaky of them. So indeed, you really can use these only once you finish this, and then you can kind of attach this sprayer on top of this one and then place this one inside of here and then start using it all over again. So Chanel, that's kind of nasty of you, but oh well, we're not used to anything else from you than this. Still, nevertheless, your products are amazing, most of them. The Ernest Beau formulation, I mean, this, it's supposed to be the Ernest Beau formulation, but we're not sure really how much. Oh, shit, right back, the paper fell down, and the Muppets back. So, the Ernest Beau formulation, you know, ain't the same anymore, but this is nevertheless the essence of this perfume, the heart of it, the idea of it is still Ernest Beau. And it's a very clean, sophisticated scent. This to me is very much 20s. Where's the Pure Perfume? The Pure Perfume, of course, is also 20s, but this one to me is more timeless. The Pure Perfume really doesn't really have a 20s vibe per se, like for example 1922 does to me, but this one really has a 20s vibe. Like you could really feel that it was a fresh concept developed for the 20s. This one is timeless. They're both genderless, and whoever tells you, wait, but isn't this for women or not for women, don't let brand marketing fool you. It's not. Who's to say that a certain ingredient is only to be smelled or worn by a woman or a man? It makes absolutely no sense. So don't trust all that. You got to wear what smells good on you, what smells good to you, because at the end of the day, I always say you wear fragrances for yourself. You don't wear them for others. So yeah, this is Dacob. Tune it out. In the Louvre from Paris, France. How elegant that I would be talking to you from Paris from a toilet, basically, about my favorite fragrance. Just, isn't that so fabulous and very like nonchalant? Oh, this is so good. Anyway, thank you so much for tuning in. I'm going to try to film some more from my hotel room or anywhere I get a chance to. I have some videos that you've already been seeing the past days that I have pre-recorded just to like give you some sort of stuff to watch while I'm here. I have some really interesting videos coming up actually from the pre-recorded ones. I kept the juiciest ones towards the end of this excursion, but hopefully I'll be able to have the strength and energy to do something cool also here while I'm here. So thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel here on YouTube. I'm also on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Thumb up this video if you liked it, and no matter how you smell, of course, I would hope for you that for yourself you smell good. We never give up on love. Love you guys. See you soon. Take care. Bye.